The sensitization of the citizenry on federal government intervention programs at the state and the local government level by the Honorable Minister Mohammed Idris, FNIPRO, under the auspices of the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation. The priority areas of the President Tinubu's administration, which is reforming the economy to deliver sustained inclusive growth, strengthen national security for peace and prosperity, boost agriculture to achieve food security, unlock energy and natural resources for sustainable development, enhance infrastructure and transportation as enabler of growth, focus on education, health, and social investment as essential pillars of development, accelerate diversification through industrialization, digitalization, creative art, manufacturing and innovation, and improve governance for effective security delivery. The Federal Information Center, according to the mandate of the Honorable Ministers Mohammed Idris, FNIPRO, began the sensitization on day one. The program began on Wednesday, the 18th September 2024, with rally along major streets and a one-on-one sensitization of the citizenry at the popular Oregbeni Market, Bobahi, Benin City. The rally opened with opening announcement over the public address system by one of our foremost information officers, Mr. Donatus Omelime, who announced the purpose of the sensitization.
We are here from the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation on behalf of the government of Nigeria. This program is sensitization of the citizenry of the federal government intervention program at the state and local government levels by the Honorable Minister Mohammed Idris, FNIPR. The emphasis of this sensitization is to let Nigerians know what the federal government have done in state and in local government levels so that we can key in to know how government programs, policies, and projects can benefit you. That's why we are here to sensitize you this morning. Number one, here you see disbursement of free student loan. Are you a student who need money to further your education? You can benefit from this student loan the federal government has provided, and the website is there where you can get that.
The information officers of the Federal Information Center Benin engage members of the public on one-on-one basis, educating members of the public on how they can key into various federal government interventions, programs, and initiatives aimed at ameliorating the suffering of the Nigerian people resulting from the consequent hardship occasioned by the removal of fuel subsidy. Many members of the public were, however, captivated by the federal government's initiative and admitted to the fact that they were unaware of these initiatives and programs before now. Being full of thanks to the government and the Minister of Information for making such useful information available to them, as they also requested that such sensitization exercise should be an ongoing process. They received the information, education, and communication materials which were distributed by members of staff of the Federal Ministry of Information, Benin City, with gladness and with the hope to key into the various programs.
Add to your business, no interest. This now him, this one. You go this. If you get person where they sabi use phone, they go to the appliance. Any business where you want. I'll give you. Why not? Yes, hold on. No worry. Might just quickly explain that for you. Any business when you want, you go apply them. You dey hear me so? Yes. When you apply them, the amount when you want to do the business, you go put them. Now the amount go determine how long they'll give you to take pay back the money. Very easy and fast. You hear? Now this one, credit card. Yes. Thank you.
The program was an amazing experience, as both the members of staff of the Federal Ministry of Information and the members of the public were all happy at the initiative of the government, especially the program initiated by the Honorable Ministers Mohammed Idris FNIPRO, and they were glad and encouraged that such programs should be from time to time so that they can know what the government is doing. Sensitization of the citizenry on the federal government intervention programs at the state and local government levels by the Honorable Minister Mohammed Idris FNIPRO entered day 2 in Benin City on the 19th day of September, when there was a town hall meeting organized by the Federal Ministry of Information, Federal Information Center, Benin City. The program opened at about 10 a.m. with opening prayers and was anchored by Don Omelime, a foremost information officer at the center. The chairman of the occasion, Mr. Ineye Sylvester, who is the controller, Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, was represented by one of the staff of the ministry. Also present was Mr. Festus Alenke, the present NUJ chairman of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, Edo State chapter. The head of center, Federal Information Center, Benin City, was on hand to receive all the guests as he made the opening speech on the federal government program and the need for such sensitization so that the general public will be well informed on what the federal government was doing.
Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and fellow citizens, good morning. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all this important occasion where we gather to engage in discussion of great national significance. Sensitizing the citizenry on federal government intervention programs at state and local government levels. I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the Honorable Minister Mohammed Idris FNIPR for his visionary leadership and his unwavering commitment to advancing the well-being of the Nigerian people through effective communication and policy implementation. Today, we are here to shed light on the critical interventions by the federal government designed to uplift the lives of citizens across every corner of this great nation.
The head of center emphasized that it was important to hold such sensitization at this junction of our national history because of the policies of this government, the removal of the fuel subsidy, and the economic effect of that policy. He emphasized that the government has put in place several innovations that will help the citizenry cushion the effect of the removal of the fuel subsidy. Hence, there was need to sensitize the citizenry.
These initiatives, spanning various sectors, aim to address pressing challenges such as economic development, infrastructure, health, education, and social welfare.
He also said that this program was going on simultaneously around the nation, in the 36 states of the nation and the Federal Capital Territory, helping people to understand and take advantage of the various initiatives of the government. He welcomed everybody to the town hall meeting and wished them a happy time of taking advantage of the policies and programs of the federal government.
By working across closely with states and local governments, these programs are strategically implemented to ensure that no community, no matter how removed, is left behind. Ladies and gentlemen, as we embark on this important dialogue, I encourage everyone to approach today's proceedings with an open mind and a shared determination to contribute meaningfully to the discussions. Once again, I welcome you all and I look forward to a fruitful enlightenment engagement. Thank you.
Dr. Kennedy Edegbe, a lecturer from the prestigious University of Benin, was the guest speaker at the event. The guest speaker, Dr. Kennedy Edegbe, spoke on the student loan and initiative of the federal government and encouraged people to take advantage of it.
Nigerian Education Loan Fund. I believe that we must have heard about it. I think many of us have heard about it in recent times. And the fund was created by the federal government to make sure that people who are poor, people who cannot access education ordinarily, should be able to get education. For now, you find out that I think the first set of disbursement took place recently. I think they have been giving about 20,000 besides the school fees which they pay, and it is only accessible to students in the federal universities and federal institutions for now. But I think with time, it will also be extended to others.
He also emphasized the empowering of the young Nigerians between the ages of 18 to 35 from all regions with knowledge, skills, and mentorship to unlock their potentials to become future
national talent export programs. Of course, the aim of this intervention is to be able to export our talent. And the initiative is meant to create 1 million jobs. It is meant to also increase our foreign exchange earnings, our revenue, because if you export jobs, those who eventually get those jobs will come back with their earnings. And this scheme, which was rolled out recently, is targeted at 10,000 youths who are not more than 45 years of age.
There were also keynote addresses and goodwill messages from various stakeholders in the Nigerian nation. The chairman, Nigeria Union of Journalists Edo State Chapter, Mr. Festus Alenke, gave goodwill message, and he promised that such sensitization exercise subsequently, the Nigeria Union of Journalists will collaborate with the Federal Ministry of Information to make a more robust program.
The head of Center for Federal Information, President Lecturer, and also the colleagues. First, I want to commend the team led by the head of center here putting this event together. I'm sure that every center across Nigeria decided to put this kind of event together. A lot of persons will know level of intervention coming from the federal government. I've read through the pamphlets now and I'm able to see some few things which have been bothering me so far. And I commend them for bringing it to our attention. I also quickly say here that this kind of rally session will continue. It's possible to have it quarterly, and this will eventually let members of the public know what the government is doing in some areas. But at this point, let me quickly say here that it's our wish next edition of the Nigerian Young Journalists State Council to collaborate with the Federal Education Center here to have a more robust outing like this kind of advocacy. On this, we write to various media houses in every state come and give it a boost, because we speak with you here now. It's expected that members of the public who are not here and should have access to what is happening here today. And therefore, we straight dive and let the whole world know that this is the level of intervention from the federal government of Nigeria. So once again, I thank you, and you all know what is happening on Saturday. Edo State is busy at this moment. I have to rush out to be here. 18 commissioners of police have just arrived, one for the local government. DIG is already here. Because my report, I still do my work. I have to go and meet up with them now. Whatever happens on Saturday is news. If the election is peaceful, it's news. If it's not peaceful, somebody died, it's news. But we don't hope for that. But there are killings here and there that will make news more. But we don't hope that that will happen this time on Saturday. So this, we pray that you go peacefully, go to the country of your choice, and return back home, and allow political people to decide. Yes, thank you very much. God bless you.
Of the media were on hand to give due publicity to the program. The Nigeria Television Authority and Radio Nigeria were on hand to ensure that appropriate media coverage were given to the program. The head of center, Mr. Daniel Ejodame, provided insight into what he learned from the initiative and how the citizens can take advantage of the government initiative.
The program is all about sensitizing the citizenry on federal government interventions. So, you know, the federal government is actually aware of the hardship that is ongoing in the country. Perhaps, as a result of certain adjustment the federal government has made, especially in the area of subsidy removal from the oil. And that is the major thing that orchestrated the hardship in the land. But in their own wisdom, the federal government decided to cushion the effect of that suffering, the hunger, by initiating certain programs which talking about sensitizing the citizenry on the federal government interventions. So there are certain intervention programs the federal government has initiated, such as loan for tertiary institution students. It's a wonderful initiative. That is not all. They equally introduced another one. They talk about credit facilities that they make available for Nigerians. And it all goes on like that. Do you know that these initiatives is to be expanded down to the grassroots level, the local government level? Those people in the villages, in the rural areas, they must hear this. As it's taking place here in Benin, so it is taking place in other areas in the Federation. Different states. The story is the same everywhere. This intervention program we are talking about. I advise Nigerians not to underrate. Key in, try it. Don't be told. Just try it. Go to the website. If you don't know how to do it, tell somebody that you know. Try this website we are talking about.
like that of credit, or like the fund for students loan, and some other ones. I love the other one that talked about initiatives. That one is talking about how to boost the morale of our youth, because a lot of them, of our youth now, they are very good in ICT. So they need to broaden their horizon by going to that area. We tell them more. They can go beyond the sky. I love the way people embrace it when we're really educating them. We saw people happy. Like yesterday when we went out, moving about here and there in the city of Benin, it was a wonderful experience. Many of them, embraced it when they listened to us. So that is what actually gave me joy. And I must say a big thank you to Minister Mohammed Idris for this wonderful initiative. I am very happy if this kind of initiative will be a continuous process. It should be a continuous process. Thank you.
The Deputy Head of Center also provided insight into the program and commended the government for a well-thought-out initiative.
The program was awesome. And before I start, I want to say thank you to the Minister for bringing this initiative. Sensitizing the people about government policies, and we are entrusted with such responsibilities. Number one, letting people know the initiatives of the government at this particular time, how to activate and assess funds, because this program has been rolled out by the president. Trying to come in between, or just to get to the market woman, to the student, even to the worker, state, federal, how to go about it. So we're sensitizing people on how to assess these facilities, most especially the market woman who you're complaining of hardship, the student loan, especially for students in the schools. Those are massive rolled out programs, and it was massive. We went to the markets, we spoke to people, and people they were eager to have such programs coming up continuously. When we told them that you could access such facilities, it was like, it's not real. But by telling them even the website to go, what to do, how to go about it, it was super easy to be a partaker of such policies. So when you are complaining, and if you are not informed about such policies, you will not know that the government is trying. They are really putting things in place to pull us out of this economic downtime. So all those who are having issue can easily come to the states centers to get more information about the programs, especially the website. They want tailored for the market woman, they want tailored for the students. It's tailored generally for everybody. I want to say thank you that even the people who were initially skeptical came out to ask. They really wanted to be beneficiaries of such programs. So the program is an eye-opener, and it's a massive development in the ministry, showing that we could go places, people will understand better the policies of its government. At the grassroots, the way we are doing it, they are seeing it, they are going through. Even the one with the town hall meeting was a success. There was recommendation by the people, participants, and also the acknowledgement that this government actually, irrespective of what we are going through because of the PMS issue, is the right step. It definitely, there's nothing that comes easy if you are moving hard. It's going to come with its hardship. You don't expect that regulating certain things will bring things to be you're rosy. No, we're going to face the downtime before it goes up well. So it was massive initiative by the minister, and we thank him and all the management team that brought this to life. And we hope that if this thing is done frequently, people will now see where this administration is going. I want to say thank you for everyone that partook in the program.